Hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you my to be read pile for June and July. So my April-May TBR went very well. I got all of those books finished, complete, yay. And so I got all that completed, and I was able to start, like the last week or so of May, I was able to start The Mists of Avalon by Marion Zimmer Bradley. And at the time this video is going up, I will be about halfway through this book. It is over 800 pages. And so yeah, I'm just going to continue reading this for like the first week or so of June. Hopefully that all goes according to plan. Like I said, this is a huge book, and I'll feel very accomplished finishing this. But yeah, The Mists of Avalon is a Arthurian retelling, basically told from the points of view of all the various different women who are part of Arthurian legend. And yeah, so far I'm really enjoying it, and I can't wait to do a full review on it. The next set of books I really want to accomplish for June and July are the Parasol Protectorate series by Gail Carriger, and this consists of 5 books. The first being Soulless, Changeless, Blameless, Heartless, and Timeless. I've seen a lot of people really enjoy this series of books, and they've been on my radar for a number of years now, and I'm just now kind of getting to them because of a lot of the hype I've seen on BookTube and whatnot. But yeah, this series, it takes place in Victorian London, to my understanding. It's a fantasy series, steampunk based, and it's about the protagonist, Alexia Terabati, I believe is how her name is pronounced. And I guess she just fights supernatural creatures, something to that effect anyway. So yeah, Victorian London, supernaturalness, sounds right up my alley. The next book I want to get to is At the Water's Edge by Sarah Gruen, and she is the writer of Water for Elephants, which I highly enjoyed. And this book was just published this year, quite recently, and it's another historical fiction book. And I think it might take place during World War II. Let me check that. I think it takes place maybe right at the very end of World War II, perhaps. And it's just about this woman, and some stuff happens, and she ends up going to Scotland, it sounds like, and to track down the Loch Ness Monster, I think is what's going on. And she ends up finding love and romance and whatnot. So yeah, this sounds really, really fantastic. Like I said, I highly enjoyed Water for Elephants, so I'm anticipating really enjoying this book as well. The next book I have is also a newly published book, and it's called The Suicide Exhibition by Justin Richards. And this is an alternative history book, and to my understanding, I might have this wrong, apparently the Nazis won World War II is my understanding, and it has something to do with aliens, Nazis and aliens. How thrilling is that? And I won this on Goodreads, actually, so thank you very much, Goodreads. I can't wait to start reading it. And I just realized it says it's called The Never War, Book 1. I did not realize this was a trilogy. I'm tired of picking up so many trilogies, you guys. Oh well. I'll see how this one goes, and then I'll decide if I want to pick up the next books when they come out. So it's time for my TBR box. I like to kind of round out my TBRs for an even 10 books, so I'm just going to pick out 2 books from this. Okay, so book 1. I picked up Mrs. Poe by Lynn Cullen, and this is historical fiction, and if you cannot tell from the title, Mrs. Poe has something to do with Edgar Allan Poe, and I think it's about this woman who ends up falling in love with Edgar Allan Poe, is my understanding of the synopsis. So I have been wanting to read this for quite a while now. I think this was released last year, so I'm going to get around to this, and yeah, very, very excited. I love Edgar Allan Poe, you guys. My obsession, it's a little weird. And then the second book I'm going to pick up. And the next book I picked out is a book called A Friend Called Anne by Jacqueline Van Morrison. And I think this is a piece of nonfiction. And it's about a girl who is apparently best friends with Anne Frank. I guess they attended school together before World War II broke out. So yeah, it's just a very tiny book, very simplistic. I think it's intended for younger readers. But yeah, this still sounds really compelling and interesting. So this is my June and July TBR. It's quite heavy, but I think that's mostly just because of the Mists of Avalon down here, about to break my arms. But yeah, 10 books, whatever I don't finish, I'll just carry on over to my next TBR. I'm kind of thinking I might not complete all this, especially because of Mists of Avalon. It's going to take up a lot of time. But yeah, very excited to get to all these books and to definitely do reviews on every single one of these. So just stay tuned for that. So that's it for the books that I have chose to read for June and July. Have you guys heard of any of these books? Do you want to read them? Have you read any of them? What did you think? Just let me know down below. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you liked this video, you may like these other videos. Bye guys.